Yo, what's really good, people? It's Curtis back with another investment video. Today, the topic is the top 5 reasons to invest while you're young. Now, if you're new to the channel, please tap that subscribe button and bell and help me get to my next goal of 250 subscribers. I'm here to help every new and non-investor make sense of the stock market. Don't forget to like and comment on the video with suggestions of investment related videos you would like me to create. Any ideas, any suggestions, I'll do my best to accommodate as quickly as possible and make the world of the stock market an easier place. But let's crack on. The top 5 reasons to invest while you're young. Number 1, time. Young people have time on their side, more time to invest, even if it's a small amount. There's a saying, don't despise the day of small beginnings. The power of compounding interest over a long period of time is incredible. Here's a stat from JP Morgan. If you invest 5K a year, every year, between the ages of 25 and 35, and then you stop investing, at a rate of 7% growth, which is below the S&P average, you will have amassed £1 million by the time you're 65 years old. Obviously, it's hard to think about retirement when you're young, but ask any adult and they'll all say the same thing. Life goes quick, particularly your 20s. The earlier you can begin investing in your future, the more secure it will be. Number 2, mistakes. With time, you have the opportunity to make mistakes. Mistakes can be made early and you can learn from them. You have more time to therefore study. Unfortunately, the education system does little to teach about financial education. So many adults don't even know how to manage their money. It's a real disservice. But as a young person, you can use this time to acquire financial education bit by bit and set yourself up for a more prosperous future. Don't worry about making mistakes. The key is to learn from them. Number 3, risk. With time and the flexibility to make mistakes, this means you can now take on more risk. Young people can create a more aggressive portfolio, overlooking investments such as bonds and low yield ETFs in favor for higher growth options. You can try different things out, such as trading Forex, day trading with leverage, or cryptocurrency. Irrespective of what you try, the best time to take on this risk is when you're young with fewer commitments. Naturally, everybody's life is different, so you may be young with lots of commitments. However, one thing that is universal is that commitments tend to grow with time, and in the future, you may become more risk averse. Take your youth as an opportunity to take more risk. It just might pay off. Number 4, the technology era. Young people are growing up in the best ever era when it comes to technology. The ability to acquire knowledge is easier. A simple search will give you a wealth of answers. Also, there are more tech startups than ever before. This means there are more companies that could be invested in with the chance of becoming a unicorn. Also, there's more ways you can invest. It doesn't have to be stocks and shares. You could own a share in real estate, invest through peer-to-peer lending, crowdfund startups. Technology has enabled a plethora of investment opportunities if stocks and shares isn't your thing. Last but by no means least, number 5, a better quality of life. The earlier you prepare, the better quality of life you'll have later on. Your older self will thank your younger self for the decisions you've made. The most common reason for a midlife crisis is financial strain. It just shows the impact of making good financial choices earlier in life. According to marriage.com, the second biggest reason for divorce is money. Also, as you get older, job prospects become fewer, changing career paths become harder. If the unfortunate happens, such as redundancies, it can be harder to get back into work as employers start to look for younger talent. Also, the average UK household unsecured debt is £15,500. This is a huge strain on the quality of life. The government blames austerity and stagnant wages, but in fact, the root causes are a lack of financial education, consumerism, and cost of living rises. If we take cost of living rises as one example, the average rent increase is 3 to 5% every year. So if your money is not growing at an equal or higher rate, then technically you're getting poorer. As a young person, you don't want to get older to have to worry more. The idea is that life should get easier There's many things you can't control, but what you can control is putting some money away and investing for the future. The question is, how much should you invest? There's no minimum amount. It's all relative to your earnings. I personally would begin by putting 5 to 10% away a month and slowly increasing that amount every 3 to 6 months if I'm able to do it consistently. The most important thing is to invest in yourself. There's no successful investment strategy, but one that puts your learning and elevation as the main priority. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, please comment, and please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Happy investing.